warm wishes of the day. Myself, Dr. Shirisha, Associate Professor, Dept of CSE, MLR Institute of Technology. So, in this session, we are going to continue the same design essentials with few more components. And till now, we have seen the different components like text view, edit text, then checkboxes, radio buttons, okay. And in this session, we are going to see image view, video view, and also the sample video application. So, image view is where image is displayed, Video view is where a video can be displayed. And a sample video playing application will be also shown here. And then we also have two state buttons like a checkbox. We also call two state buttons like toggle button and also switch button. So, image view and video view we will be discussing here. So, what is the use of the image? So, displays the image resources. Image resources means, why we are talking about resources here means, when you take an anatomy is where you take your Android Studio. If you take your Android Studio, so this is where we are talking about the resources. If you see how many types of resources we have is, you have drawable, you have layout, you have bitmap, you have values, you have XML. So, drawable is where all the images can be stored here, or whenever you wanted to give a shape for your icon, so that also can be given here. And the layout is where activity underscore main, your design part is stored in the layouts. Bitmap is again IC launcher, means your whatever the clip parts, okay, what we call it as icons you use for launching your application, that can be used here. IC launcher round means your icon will be in the round shape. Similarly, values, any other XML sources, if you wanted to make changes as the colors or strings, this is user defined again. Those XML values can be stored here. This is the XML part where you have extraction rules, and any XML content can be customized by using this XML resource. So, these are all about the resources. In resources, you have these 5 components. So, why I am showing you this is, if you see, we are going to discuss about all the components like image view and video view. So, your image view displays the image resources. That is why I have shown you what in the anatomy, in the resources, okay, in the resources, you will be having a drawable folder. In this drawable folder only, we have to use this, or you can use bitmap. Okay. So, image view is a component that is used to display the image. Android width and Android height are the two components. Android :source. Android :source means what? The path of your image. Already we are pasting the image here. Say image1.png. So, this path is being given here at the drawable / your image1.png. You can give it here. So, that is a path. We have to pass it for Android :source, where it finds where your image is stored. Similarly, these are the methods. Set image resource. Set image resource means what? Where you are taking a image, what type of image you are just storing into your drawable folder, that can be set here, okay, in your activity, in your own activity. That is set image resource. Set background resource, where the image can be kept in the activity background. So, that is what difference between set image resource and background resource. If you see video view also, it displays the video file. Video view is used to display the video file. Image view is used to display the images. Video files are stored in the raw folder. But if you see in the resources, we have drawable, we have bitmap, we have values, we have XML, and also we have layout. But we don't have raw folder. Then what to do? But you are telling that you have to put all the video files into your raw folder. Where is it? Now, what you can do is, you just right click on this. Okay. When you right click, just right click on this. When you right click, you can just create a folder. Okay. Create a folder with the name what? With the name raw. So this is the raw folder simply. You are saving the name of the folder as raw. Now video file ID is given similarly to the all the other components, and your video view is the component that is used to extract or store your video files in the activity and display them in the main activity. So layout width, layout height, these two are the wrap content. Now what are the methods that you are using for writing the business logic in the main activity.java? So video, set video path. So you have to give the path for the video. What is the path? In the raw folder only. So that path only should be given. So set video path, okay. Then set video URI and set media controller. Media controller we are giving because we are using here MP4. Video means MP4, right? So media controller is a class where it has to be, this interface will be acting to extract all the video files like MP4 files, okay. That is why we are using set media controller. Start is a video when you are playing in your activity. It may have different states. Your video initially it will be in the pause state, or you have to play it. You have to start it. Until and unless you start, it will not play. So to play it, you have to start it. Once you wanted to pause it again, there are different states. So start is a method which your video will get started initially. Here is an example where we are talking about the image view. In the design part, in the linear layout, so this is all about the linear layout options. Then image view, we are taking layout width, layout height, both wrap content, because your if this is complete layout, okay, your image will be somewhere like this. If you wanted to make this completely occupy your layout length or layout width, then you have to use again this as a match pairing. Similarly with the height, but we don't fill all our activity with the image, so we are giving what? Wrap content, okay. Then source. What is the source of the image? Source is in the drawable folder only we are going to keep your image, right? My image. So this path we are giving here, okay, @drawable / this is the MLR is nothing but the image name. So here instead of giving my image, you can give the name of the image as MLR because we have given the path like that. Next, Android : ID. This is the ID of the image, okay. If you can include multiple images in the activity to differentiate from one activity to other activity, we are taking this, okay. Now, package, this is the example for getting your image into your main activity.java. So all these are the packages and the libraries that are required. Here we are using the widget called image view. So we are taking that. Then after the set content view, up to here, this is common for each and every program. We have discussed multiple times. If you want, you can go and check the previous sessions. Now find view by ID or.id.img. IMG is the name of your image. Wherever you have given into your activity main.xml, in that the name of your ID of your image is in img, that you are putting into your img in the Java, okay. So in this way you can just simply extract with the help of the ID. Now playing your video application, again we have any layout you can use, either relative or video linear layout. So we are here trying to play some video, okay. We have to give the ID as activity main, width and height match parent, because my complete activity should be used for displaying my video. So complete activity is used to display my video. So that's why I'm giving match parent. Now padding bottom, padding left, right, top, these are all the margins that you are going to give on all the four sides of your layout in the activity. Tools.context, you are just giving the main activity because your Java application package name with the main activity we are going to give. Now video view is a component that is used to display the video, design the video, so design of your video. So layout width, layout height, so how much you wanted to display, so that in dps you are giving 500 dp, 400 dp, 100 dp, whatever, based on the requirement, how much should be the resolution, based on that you can just give them in the dp. And margin top 26 dp, and id we are giving. Then parent top, center horizontal, whether your video should be displayed within the center of your activity, then you make it as a true. If you wanted to align this parent top, then make it as a true. Okay, these are the two programs, two parameters that you are going to give for the video view. So here we have used the relative layout. Now you have to extract this video view into your main activity.java. Now what you have to do? Import all the packages. Here for playing the video, we need one as a media controller. So for this media.session.media controller we are using. And this video will be given a URI. So that path, for that path we are taking this package. Then all other again is same. Video view component is used. That's why we are using video view. Because you have to use a video view class here, so we are going to import that using this library. Now, so after set content view, what we have to do? Video view, the class to display your video, object name, video view, find view by id, the name of the id which you have given in your activity XML. Now, string URI path. So this is the URI Android resource. Get the package name from where? From raw.sample. Okay, get package name raw.sample or.raw. Why we are giving this? Inside your resource folder, in drawable we are giving what? Image. Inside this, by clicking the right click, you are creating one folder called raw. In this raw, you have to save your image. Video. Save your video. So this video file is named with some name. So that path is going to take by this r.raw.sample. Now set view URI. So this URI path is set by using set URI. From this only it will take the path. And request to focus means you are playing your video. Your cursor should be on the video only. So request focus we are using. And start means when your video will be played. So you have to start the video until and unless you start method invoke, then only your video will be played. Okay. Let us see this example. Then we'll go with the other components. So we are trying to execute the video view. So we have taken a relative layout, whatever the code we have discussed so far, that only I have here. So layout width of your video view, 500 dp, layout height using a relative layout, okay, using different alignments, okay, and the ID. ID is what? Video view 1. Now, in the main activity, what we are doing? We are just taking a video view class using the video view 1, the ID that you have given in the activity main. That path is just stored into your object video view. Now URI path is taken, get package name. So from where? r.raw.sample. So in the resources, R means what? Resource. Raw. r.raw. Raw is a folder. So by right clicking, you just create a new directory. And when you create a new directory, just give here raw, the name of the directory. Okay, so it is already exists. Now you can neglect it. Now raw I have created here. What you can just have a sample video and save that sample video into the raw folder. This is your sample, okay, sample video that I have given as a raw.sample. Okay, r.raw.sample. Now where is my video? Now I'm saving here in the URI path. Now your URI path should be given and it has to parse the where you are setting the video view by using set video URI. By using this path, you are going to set your video in the activity. Now request focus to display the button, play button and all, and start. Your cursor will be at the play button and your video will get started once the start method is invoked. Okay, let us execute. Your Gradle is building. Okay, Gradle build is running. If you see at the bottom, now you could see here, your video is getting played. Okay, so this is how a video can be played using a component called video view. Okay, you can just restart. So this is the toggle button where we are using the toggle button to switch from one state to the other state. So toggle button allows the user to change the setting between the two states. Okay, we use the toggle buttons to see whether it is open or close, whether it is on or off, whether you're in or out, like that. Okay, so this is the listener that we will use. Set on checked change listener, on checked. Like we have used the on checked change listener even for the checkbox also. Similarly for toggle button. The toggle button can be created using the name toggle button, component toggle button, and its ID, width, height, and the text that you have to display for toggle button is text off and text on. Text off is off, text on is on. So whether you will have a button like this, so you have on and off like this. To get all these two, you have to use Android : text off and text on. And Android active, false. And the method that you are going to use here is a is checked. Suppose if you are clicking this toggle button towards off, then it has to slide towards left and slide towards right based upon the requirement, right? So whether it is checked or not, we will be using this is checked method. Similarly for the switch case is also a two-state button where it varies between the two different states, and two-state toggle switch widget that can select between two options. So ID will give width, height, and on checked change listener, again same is checked. But only the component that you are going to use, we use as a checkbox for what? Checkbox. And we use toggle for getting the toggle button. And for the switch, we'll use simply the switch component. The components are different, but the action that they are performing is same. Okay, whatever you are enabling, that is being displayed. Now, this is a program where it displays the toggle button and with different parameters. So text off, text on is to get the two different states on and off. We are using this text off and text on, and the different margins you are giving, margin left, margin right. And as we are using a constraint layout here, we are using where your toggle button should be displayed. So end of, start of, and constraint start to the start of parent, means the parent tag. So this is parent again. So here it will be displayed somewhere. Okay. Now toggle button 2, toggle button 3 somewhere. We are giving two toggle buttons. One is on and off, the other is also on and off. And one button where you are clicking a submit button, and your app constraint layout is closed here. Okay. This is a design part. When you have a design part, you should write your Java part also. So what we are doing, we are using a toggle button, one for toast to display the message. Here you are giving a toggle button 1, 2, and r.layout.activity_main action listener. And when your button is clicked, some action should get performed. For that, we are using this add on click listener button click. Your toggle button 1, find view by ID. This is the ID of your first toggle button. This is the ID of your second toggle button. This is when your submit button is clicked. Okay. Then when your submit button, when you are clicking a button, what should happen? It should append. It should show the result based upon this string build. We have used the same even in the checkbox also. In the toggle button also we are using because they are similar. And result append. So toggle button 1 can be appended and its text should be displayed. What is that text that is need to be displayed, that you have to give, that is get text. And similarly for toggle button 2, that also get text. Again you have to display what is being toggled. So for that we are using a toast message. Okay, so that's about the toggle. So let us see toggle button example also now. So we have seen the image view, the toggle button. Yeah, we have used the same code. Okay, whatever we have discussed so far, we have taken the toggle buttons and 2 toggle buttons and 1 button. With your action listener, set on click listener for your button, it is appending toggle button 1 dot get text, toggle button 2 dot get text. Now let us try to execute. So we have not connected our system or our Android application to our mobile. We have not downloaded our APK file and we are not executing in our mobile. So emulator will take some time. This AVD manager has to load your AVD, then show your emulator. Your icon should be started, your application should be built, then loaded. So for which it takes some time. So your Gradle build is launch succeeded. Okay, this is the toggle button. Now if you could see, I am making it as on. It is toggled to on. Now if I click on submit button, so see toggle button 1 is on, toggle button 2 is off. If I make both, so for visibility, shall I minimize? Okay. Now both are on. Now just click on submit. So toggle button 1, toggle button 2, both are on state. Now this get text, your result is being taken. And what you're appending toggle button 1 dot get text. What is toggle button 1? Toggle button 1 is again you're taking toggle button 1 text, the text that is displayed here. Suppose make it as off, again you will get off and on. So this is how you can use a toggle button to change between 2 different states. Hope you all understood. Thank you all.